Welcome everybody to this week's edition of the Kentucky Hop Round Boys. I am your host, Jerry Saylor. You're going to have to excuse me a little bit. We just ate a ginormous chicken wing meal at our local wing place. Good old Nuck and Futz, Taylor Mill, Kentucky. We were not paid or discounted on our meal to say that.
Fuck no.
But yeah, we just ate a gargantuan fucking meal. And I think all of us, with the exception of the lovely Jenny Day, who's joining us in the studio tonight, she didn't join us, but everybody else is minutes away from a food coma. So just bear with us tonight. So in addition to the lovely Jenny Day, we also have Mr. Welldagum, a.k.a. Josh Williams, in the studio with us tonight.
How's it going?
It's going, man. It's going. And last but certainly, definitely not least, I know that look on your face, man. You're kind of hurt that I didn't introduce you first.
I was a little shocked.
No,
I was not even knowing, and
I
I'm like,
hurt.
I realized I'm like, he's got me up on the monitor. Damn.
But he is my right-hand man who sits on my left side. He is the jack-off of all trades.
Pretty much.
He is the leverage slope and Dusty B, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, folks? How you doing?
Shit, man. You see it, man.
Yeah, buddy.
How was that big monster Duke you took right before the show?
They were rabbit's herds.
Were they?
Yeah, I was pooping pebbles. That's what I call it.
It happens.
Poopy pebbles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shit like that happens from time to time.
It was a weird one, man.
Yeah.
It happens.
You know, I always, I'm sure everybody does this, but whenever I eat corn,
You get the poopy pebbles?
it's just,
Yeah.
it's like little pellets almost.
Yeah.
And just seems
Corn
like
nuggets.
the last
Yeah.
gasp of the poop is always just like a blast of like machine gun kernels.
Ding, ding, ding,
You know?
ding, ding.
Yeah, it's always like that.
It's like you're spitting kernels in like a bowl or something.
Pretty much, yeah. It's always like, and you can feel it. Like
Yeah.
they feel ribbed, you know.
Okay.
They feel kind of weird. I don't know.
All right, well. All
I
right.
don't know. We do have 4 people watching right now. I would just like to say like, share, and subscribe if you're watching us live on YouTube. We'd appreciate that. If you like us, tell a friend. If you hate us, tell 10 friends.
Yep.
You know, bitch about it to somebody.
It was, Welldagum's first time going to the Nuck and Futz, man. What'd you think?
Yeah.
I liked it, man. It was good stuff. Good wings, a lot of good sauces.
Hold on. What'd you think of that blazing, or not the blazing, the
Solar flare.
The solar flare sauce.
Solar flare sauce was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that in that little cup and dip my fry in, and yeah, that's not my way to go.
It'll tear you up, man. You got to be ready for it.
Yeah.
You got to be. That's why I never get it on my wings. I always get it on the side. Then just dip it just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Dibbity
man.
Dabba do you.
Yep.
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be-
Well, daggum, a dabba do ya.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're up to 5 people watching now, so that's
Heck
even
yeah.
better. So like, share, and subscribe. I'm just, that should have been the name of the episode. Was like, share,
Like,
and
share, and
subscribe.
subscribe.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna
it
try.
works.
I'm gonna try to say that like every 5 minutes
Yeah.
tonight.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, might as well. I'd really like it if you shared and subscribed.
And liked it.
Yeah, and liked it while you're at it. Yeah, but yeah, hit that thumbs up button right now if you're watching us live. That'd mean a lot to us.
And the bell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't forget the bell. I wish
Can't
I
forget
could.
the bell.
Wish I could ring a bell right now, like
the
some
Bell
other.
Life.
Yeah, like I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like some other YouTubers that we know.
Yeah.
They got like 150,000 subscribers.
Dude, I can't
now.
believe it. It's all like.
I couldn't believe it either.
I saw it. Dude, there was one episode. His wife snapped a mousetrap on the tip of his penis, and I was like, it'd be over. Ain't no way that's gonna happen.
No, I don't care if I told you to do it or not.
Yeah. No way.
That shit just ain't cool.
No.
No, that was like a trust fall fail. You know, like I'm gonna trust you to say you're gonna do it,
Yeah.
but if you actually do it, I swear to God, I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
Dude. Can you imagine a mousetrap on your penis, tip of your penis? No way, dude.
I
I've
don't-
got my
don't
belt.
think
I
about
got my
it.
nut stuck in my zipper once, and that was not no, in my belt, and that sucked. So I can only imagine, doing that.
How do you get your balls stuck in your belt? That's what I want to know.
See, I was in a big hurry to pee, and like I just pulled them down, and then like I went to pull them up, and it was just like, you know, one of them belts that like have like the flip side where you can switch the colors, like black
Yeah.
or brown belt.
Yeah,
It had that little rotate and swivel thing,
right.
and like when I pulled it up, the little rotate and swivel thing like just clamped
Cock-
shut and pinched, and I was like,
Ooh.
dude, I literally screamed out loud. This is a while ago.
I
was still in high school.
I'd hate myself for that.
Yeah, and I screamed, and like, dude, it was fucking, it hurt, man.
Was it the Frank or the Beans?
Just the skin, man. Yeah, it was
basically
bad.
just the beans.
Just the
Yeah,
beans.
just the
Yeah.
beans. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not a lot of skin.
yeah. Just the sackage. Yeah, it hurt, man.
You know, this is I think this is going to be a good question here. Jenny, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. What is the best way to scratch a man's balls?
Oh man, I gotta hear it.
Necktie.
Necktie.
To scratch his balls?
I mean, you
With
think
a
about
necktie?
it. Okay, you get a necktie, and you just kind of carefully place them to where it just goes right underneath.
We're not shining
right?
balls.
I was gonna say
No.
we're not
And I'm
buffing
not trying to
bowling
buff
balls
it, but
here.
I mean, I don't have a ball sack. Okay.
Do you want to know what it is? The secret to a good
Yeah.
ball scratch?
I mean,
No, hold on. Before we tell her,
Yeah.
me.
let me just say this: I've only met one girl ever
To get it right.
who knew about this
Oh man,
and who could do it properly without hurting
I love it.
I
hurting the boys
don't
down
wanna
there.
Scratch.
How was your mom doing?
She's doing good.
Dude, she
Thanks
can
for
do it
asking.
pretty well.
Sit up a little bit for me there, Jenny. A little bit more on the mic for me.
There you go.
But no,
Get it.
only one female ever that has the pleasure of touching these testicles
Can I say it?
ever got it right.
Is it your wife?
Go ahead.
The good old pinch and roll.
The pinch and
The
roll.
pinch
Yeah.
and roll.
Yeah. I'll demonstrate here on the skin between my finger and thumb. You literally just kind of pinch it and then roll it.
Literally the best way to scratch
That
your
is
nuts.
the best way.
Well, I've heard, scratch my back, but I've never heard, scratch my balls for me.
Oh man.
Well,
Because they know
Yeah,
that you're
'cause-
not going to do it right.
exactly.
I wouldn't even begin to know. I don't have testicles.
Well, technically you do. They're just up inside you.
Well, I can't really
And they're
scratch
called
those
ovaries.
very well.
Well, I bet somebody's scratched
mean-
them before.
I'll scratch the surface.
I was gonna say I know a guy, old pitchfork
Dick, he would.
He could scratch
He
them
scratched both of them at the same
and your
time.
esophagus.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he was 11 3/4 hard. He was massive, and I've seen
And
this
you
with
have
my.
his phone number?
I don't.
Oh.
I don't think you
But-
want it. We stumbled across his dick on Craigslist one day, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting segue here into one of our stories we're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
that worked out
That
nice.
does. I mean,
So,
happy accidents.
when we first started doing this show, there was something where like a girl had placed an ad on Craigslist for just a guy to like just basically beat her up and fuck the shit out of her. That's the way she liked it. Well, she got her wish, and the dude beat her up and fucked her, and then like she turned around and was like, "Oh, this is rape. It was rape, blah blah blah." And the guy was like, "Look, I responded to her fucking ad, did exactly what her ad wanted me to do, and now she's trying to say it was rape." So after that story broke, I decided I was going to go on Craigslist and put up an ad posing as a man and a woman, asking for the exact, like the ads were exactly the same.
Yeah.
One was posted as a man and one was posted as a woman. The one where I posted as a man got about 5 or 6 hits in about a 3-month period.
I think one of them was you, Jenny.
Yeah, I think it was.
I mean,
Well, actually, the one as the guy got, there was one guy that responded to that, asking if I was gay and wanted a man to do it, and then the rest were women, surprisingly. The one that I put up as a female,
And that didn't get taken. Sorry to cut you off. That didn't get taken down for a long time either, did it?
the man one never got.
Yeah, I
taken
never
down.
got taken down.
Within the first 5 or 6 hours, I had about 300 replies from the posting as a female, and then my ad got taken down.
Yeah.
right.
So the next day, I put it back up and got about 500 to 600 hits before it got taken down.
Nice.
And my buddy, we'll just call him Pitchfork Dick.
Did you post this in the Craigslist for Cincinnati out of curiosity?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
this was all in Cincinnati.
This was all 500 to 600. Actually, technically, you do the math and add them up between the 2 days. 1,000 people about
roughly about 1,000
that were
dudes.
willing to beat the shit out of you and fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I was a woman.
If you were a woman.
Yeah,
Catfish.
pretty much. Yeah, but one of the respondents was my buddy Pitchfork Dick, and I only knew it was him because
Just because of his dick.
he
Because
sent
he
a
sent a
picture
picture.
of his dick. And the reason we call him Pitchfork Dick is because he's got veins running down the side of it, and they're in the shape of a pitchfork. Like there's like one long vein, and then it splits off.
The better to
it's
scratch
like-
your ovaries with.
Yeah, I mean, his dick's huge. I'm not gonna lie, biggest dick I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes.
I've never
in
seen
person.
so many dick pics in my life. Besides that day, Jerry was like, "Dude, you know that ad I posted?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Check this out." And I'm like, "Dude, What? And he's like, I know, man. It's nothing but dick pics. I was like, this is crazy.
Black dudes, white dudes, red-haired dudes with no souls. I mean, it was crazy.
Oh, dude, that dude was just creepy, man.
That dude was.
We made him out of a meme, too.
We made him into a meme, yeah.
It never caught on.
No, it never did. But here
it wasn't a dick, though. It was him on a horseback, and he was all like Peter Pan, like, look at me, my trusty steed.
He was like Kip from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that's kind of... He was like a Kip... And Napoleon crossed over and then had like a baby with some red-haired, soulless ginger.
Nice.
Yeah. He was just creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's funny.
But the way that ties into a news story here recently, I didn't take very good notes this week, but there was a story where a girl was found dead after she met with a man she met on Craigslist. And she had posted an ad that was basically looking for somebody to kill her. She wanted to die. She was I'm assuming like a meth or a heroin addict, and she just wanted to die, but she couldn't do it herself. So she put an ad up on Craigslist asking for somebody to help her out. So she met with this guy, and the guy was like, you know, are you sure you want to do this? Blah blah blah, and like, you know, befriended her and tried to like talk her out of it, and then you know they met up for the final time, and they went out driving around, and he pulled up in a field and fucking just shot her. I guess he'd had enough of her complaining and whining or whatever. Typical female stuff, I'm sure. And he shot her. That was his story. But everybody in her family and everybody that knew her and surrounded her was like, she would never go for this. You know, and it's like, it's right there in the fucking black and white in the Craigslist ad. Like, pull up that ad. You can see where she
you can
begged
find
for this.
it. There's the technology.
Yeah.
That ad.
So, my question I want to ask you guys is that murder, or is that like an assisted suicide?
Law, it's still considered murder.
Technically, by the law. But, I mean, if you wanted to die and you couldn't do it yourself, would you want somebody else to do it for you?
Fuck, I don't know, man.
I mean,
if you wanted to die bad enough, I suppose anybody would figure out a way to have it done.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I think if she wanted to die bad, I think she would have done it herself.
You would think, but I mean, some people don't have the guts for it, man.
Some people can't do it, but they still have the desire. I mean, but as a, you know, the fact that you also add that she went with him willingly to a field is the alleged statement, but she was afraid to pull the trigger on her own, so to speak. You know, wouldn't she also have a hard time walking out to the field to do it? Don't you think she would put up some sort of resistance? This was
my mind. This was in a car. They never even got out of the car. He did it in the
damn. So he had to clean all that shit up.
I think he just left the car.
Oh.
Well, see, and then after the fact, like he went to the police, I do believe, and was like, "Hey, I just killed her. She's here. She asked me to do it."
I think I would want a toxicology report too. I mean, if she's a known meth addict, for all we know, she was super fucked up, which could have been by choice or could have been if he was trying to hit it.
You never know.
I mean, you never know. But I mean, if the Craigslist ad exists, that speaks volumes. Is the thing.
Oh, yeah.
It really kind of eliminates anything because A, they can search an IP address where this stuff was posted.
Right.
I mean,
they have the technology for
this
that kind
is
of thing,
all things they can do. So, I mean, it's there. It's encrypted. So, whatever the situation is, there's evidence to support it.
Right. Welldagum, what do you think?
Yeah.
Man?
Well, my thought process behind this is I mean, clearly it's a murder.
Yeah.
It was an assisted thing, yes. But the fact that the guy's like, she told me to do it, so I did it. My wife asked me to do the dishes, and I don't do it. So, I mean, he didn't, you know, the fact that he was like, oh, yeah, he's a psychopath. So he's wanting to kill someone. So he's like, oh, I've always wanted to do this. This person's down. Oh, yeah. I mean, my wife asked me to do a lot of things. I don't do a lot a lot of things. So.
And you love her.
I love her, and I would do a lot for her.
She probably nags even more than that chick.
Yeah. I'd take like a spit wad to the face, not a bullet, but I'd take a spit wad to the face for her, you know, or something like that.
And
but
you're a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
I would punch you in the face if you wouldn't do the dishes.
I'm sure you clean whole house, man.
Yeah, I lied. I do dishes. I'm kind of a little big about things. But yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of other things that she asked, you know.
You're probably like, okay.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't. Yeah, okay. Yes, ma'am.
I just did them yesterday. Okay.
I hate to go off topic here, but I'm just picturing like a day in the life of Welldagum here. I can just picture his wife coming in from like a hard day's work, and
I know. I started doing the same thing.
she kicks her shoes off, and he just runs over like, "Oh dear, let me rub those feet."
I have a cold martini for you, dear.
And then, after about 10 or 15 minutes, she stands up and she looks at him and she's like, "Why don't you go put on that little sexy number that I bought you last Christmas?"
Oh, shit.
Can you see old burly me? It's a nice outfit though. It's comfortable.
I bet.
I mean, it's silk.
I've seen the pictures on Craigslist.
She spares no expense, so she takes care of me.
The boys get some wind.
Dude, you won the marriage lottery.
Both of these dudes have. They both stay at home.
Yeah, we're both staying home dads.
You're married to a doctor.
Well, it's one of those things. People from my hometown, they think I'm a case study. They were like, wait, she's doing studies on you, right? She's like injecting you with things and whatnot, and I was like, probably.
MK Ultra versus the CIA.
I sleep pretty hard, so it's hard to say.
From what you said earlier, you're the only one doing any injecting around there.
No.
He didn't say that, just to clarify.
In case she's watching.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble, man. I swear. I promise.
She's not watching, don't worry.
She turned us off 10 seconds in.
Yeah, she's like, oh, there he is. Oh, good job.
Talk about poop.
Just had to check and make sure he was there.
Yeah, he went where he said he was going. All right.
My wife listened to the first podcast I was ever on. 2 minutes in, she's like, I can't listen to this. I told her my favorite word was the fuck word, and she's like, really? And I was like, I can't listen to this. I was like, fuck, you're missing half of it.
You guys are lucky though. I don't think my wife has ever tried to listen to one of my podcasts ever.
Yeah.
My wife listens all the time.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this wife.
Yeah.
Oh, her name's Brian.
Well, that just got a lot less sexy.
Well, all right.
Well, I mean, you were talking about the stay-at-home dad. There was actually a point in time when, I was the manager for Fridays.
Yeah.
So Brian was the stay-at-home dad for a little bit, and it was actually to the point where, I shit you not, my sons were calling me daddy for a little bit. I'm really not trying to.
Mama Jenny, bring it home to bacon.
It was weird. I mean, they were.
I can't say that. Vegans might be watching.
No, yeah. No, dude, they're doing CrossFit right now.
Yeah, they probably are.
But
they got to get in that midnight workout.
Yeah.
In the sense that I don't have a wife, yeah, because I'm technically with a man, then he's very supportive and he watches and he loves you guys and he fucking loved Bruce. He loved Bruce.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he's still following Mr. Trump hater on Facebook. I mean, it's his favorite thing ever. He loves telling people about I know this guy, man.
He's a little bit of I don't want to say he's an internet celebrity, but a lot of people know who Bruce is.
Fuck Trump.
Yeah, he's the fuck Trump guy.
Yeah.
I'm yet to really hear anything about that, like outside
of Bruce?
Yeah, outside of Bruce.
Me neither.
I'm just waiting for that one viral moment to go.
Yeah. Look at this guy.
Shoot him off.
Well, the only reason why he went viral, and he wouldn't have went viral if he didn't have that shirt. You gave him that shirt.
Yeah, I got him that shirt for Christmas.
Yeah, you did.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very welcome.
Be like, dude, I gave you your 10 seconds of fame.
He's probably bought 10 more of those shirts since then just because he wore out that shirt just fucking wearing it.
He may have.
Yeah.
He probably fucks in that shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a visual I did not
want. I would say he probably whips his dick out in that shirt. I don't know about
that.
He had a chick for a while last time I saw him.
Yeah, he whips his dick out.
I remember that.
Actually, in Bruce Leonard news, I did see where he's finally going to Vegas.
Is he actually going to Vegas?
Well,
nice.
I haven't spoke with him on the matter, but I did see he made like a little flyer billboard type thing that said, dates coming for Bruce Leonard travels across the Midwest or some shit and going to Vegas or something.
Does it have like an actual date or does it say coming soon?
Just says like coming soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm pretty proud of Bruce, man. He's come a long way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I hope he makes it to Vegas and does really well.
I think he said he is actually he said something about coming back around Christmas time. He'll probably be on that episode.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think he's gonna like visit his parents and stuff while he's here.
Yeah.
I hope he does come on, man. It's been a few months.
Yeah.
It's been since I lived here. We forgot to tell him I moved.
Yeah, and I was like, hold on, Bruce, are you at the old house? He's like, what old house? And I was like, oh shit, Jerry moved. He goes, that fucker, he didn't even tell me. And I was like,
no wonder they wouldn't answer the door.
Yeah. He walked up in their basement and everything. Like, this is different.
Did he go inside?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say I'd laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
If he did.
He goes in there and just starts just chain smoking. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Where's everybody at?
This is the wrong house. That's what I'm saying.
We miss you, Bruce.
Yeah, we'll be glad to have you back. Hopefully around the Christmas holiday, we'll have you back in the studio. In other news this week, folks, we lost an American president, number 41, George H.W. Bush, the first Bush.
All right, Welldagum, I want you to say his name.
George W. Bush.
There it is. That's American right there.
That's how you say it.
George H.W.
I was gonna say that's
Sorry,
not W.
George
Yeah.
H.W.
H.W.
Still American as fuck.
It's like Herbert something. I don't know.
He's my president.
I think he was the first president that has died in my lifetime. Well,
No.
no.
What do you mean?
No, Reagan died.
You've lost Nixon and Ford and
In my
For
lifetime?
your lifetime.
yes.
Are we the same age?
I'm 33, dear.
Okay, well, I'm 34.
Okay.
She goes,
Yeah.
I'm 33, dear.
Okay, well, Nixon died when I worked at WJXT, so that was at like 2005-ish.
Really?
Yeah, these are all within like the last 10, 15
Nixon?
Oh, you gotta think,
Really?
in 2005, though,
Oh,
like,
sorry.
I was partying pretty hard
Yeah.
back then.
I thought Nixon
I'm
was-
sorry, not Nixon, Reagan, but
Reagan.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I don't know why I was thinking Reagan. But yeah, Reagan died.
I was even more
I was thinking
mind-blown.
of shit Republican presidents, honestly, but you know.
Presidents are all shit, in my
I would
opinion.
say that Ronald Reagan is the devil.
Yeah.
You know.
Everybody hates on Ronald Reagan.
I mean, the only cool thing that he really did really foresee was the Berlin Wall being taken down. But that's really just a victory for Germany.
Yeah. It's not really a, yay, go America,
Right.
but in Germany.
I mean, what did he do
Yeah.
for us? He created Reaganomics, which still has our country's economy in
He started the war on drugs, too, didn't
Yeah,
he?
his wife
Yeah,
did.
thank you,
Yeah.
Nancy Reagan. Thanks for
Yeah.
DARE, which they actually said DARE
Made it worse.
Made it worse. They were like, all these kids were like, wait a minute, there's this shit that I can take and it does what to me? Oh, I mean, I never would have heard about half that crap, I guarantee.
I was in the
I
5th
wasn't
grade
so-
when I had DARE.
That's a thing in Kentucky. 5th grade's DARE. Did
Oh.
you do DARE?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you-
you
was
do-
it like 5th grade?
Roundabout, yeah.
Yeah. Where they're like,
Most
y'all
of
need to
those-
quit smoking that backcountry meth.
Well, I grew up in Florida, and Florida, they start on the DARE knowledge like young. Like, I remember being in 1st grade, and they started coming in and teaching you DARE classes. You did it from 1st to 5th.
They're showing you like
Probably because
pictures
there's
of
so much
drugs.
cocaine coming out of Miami that
The best
They gotta start 'em
cocaine
young.
in Miami, but, you know.
It'll make your mind open
Allegedly,
up,
I've
and you'll
never-
do so many things. You don't want this, Dewey.
Yeah.
super
bad.
addictive. You don't want none of this shit, Dewey.
I think I do. It makes all the bad things happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I was just
It's
gonna
walk
say-
hard, ain't it?
Yeah.
I love that flick
Yeah.
too, man. It's been too long since I've seen it.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
I think it started out smoking.
Yeah.
Then it was like cocaine.
It just
and
kept
then,
bumping
and then
up.
it was like heroin, wasn't it? What was the
Something
third
like
one?
that.
There was weed in there somewhere, too.
Yeah, weed was the first.
The last one was
then it was
Viagra.
cocaine. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was old, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's when he's like, I think I do want some of that or something. I can't
Make your
remember.
dick hard.
No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I want that.
Yeah.
Fuck all night.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
Turn your dick purple.
Mine's already purple, man. At least the
Purple
head of
yoga
it.
slinger,
Yeah.
bro.
Have you guys actually paid attention to like the shades of your dick? Like my dick's like super tan.
Your dick's so tan, bro.
Yeah.
10 big matumba.
Oh man, he got to it before I
Damn.
could say it. Damn it! I love it, man. I'm glad we got somebody else on the show that loves Workaholics as much as me. I love that show, man.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a good show.
His dick. His dick. That's the first episode, man.
Yeah.
The girl holds up like the piece of bacon or hot dog or whatever. It's all limp. So great.
It's the nipple of your dreams, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your dick is so tan.
Yeah. Your dick is so tan, bro. Yeah. I love it.
Anyway.
So back to George H.W. Bush here.
Back to dicks.
Yeah. He was president from what was it, like 88 to 92? Something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah. So, I mean, that's really like the first president that I can remember. Like, obviously, I had Reagan.
Yeah.
We just barely had Ronald Reagan, so.
Well, I mean, I was born in 84, and he would have been president all 4 years till I was 4.
Remember
What was
Back
that
to the
point?
Future?
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan?
Yeah.
The actor?
Yeah.
I would love it if somebody made a Back to the Future now where they all like, you know, Trump? Donald Trump? The real estate mogul?
That would be funny.
Right?
But hope to God, please don't let anybody ever remake
Back to the Future, please.
That would just be, after I die, let it happen. Maybe like the day I die.
You know what? They're gonna make remake Back to the Future. You know who's gonna be like the main star in it?
Zac Efron.
Anthony Kiedis, bro.
Fuck Anthony Kiedis, man. Why'd you have to ruin something? You know what? If they remade fucking Back to the Future and Anthony Kiedis had anything to do with it, I'd boycott the whole fucking thing.
How much you want to bet Anthony Kiedis about the fights tomorrow night?
I guarantee you he'll be at the fights tomorrow night. Holloway versus Ortega, son.
I don't know where it's at. Might be Vegas. But
probably Vegas. I can't wait. It's gonna be a good one.
Shit, man,
okay, but back to
Bush
here.
Back to Bush.
Let's wrap up this Bush Christmas present and get it the fuck out of here. He was the first president that I can remember, like, you know, growing up, acknowledging as being the president. You know, although I will say, back when Nickelodeon did the kids vote thing, I did vote for Clinton.
Yes.
Yeah, I did vote for Clinton.
Bush?
Versus Bush, yeah.
He only did one term?
Yeah, he only did one term, yeah. He's like the last president to do one term in like decades or some shit.
Until next year. Or ish.
Maybe.
2 years.
You never know, man. Trump,
I don't know, man.
Trump might get it.
I know, it's
I think
crazy.
the last one before him was Carter. Because didn't Reagan
do
2 terms?
That dude's... Carter's still alive. He was at the funeral.
Yeah.
He's talking about a guy who looked rough.
Yeah, I was going to say, Bob Dole was gnarly.
Well, Herbert Walker was the oldest of the living presidents when he died, and now Carter is the oldest, obviously, but, you know, that's ticking time bomb there.
Yeah, it'll happen. I give it a year.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But Bob Dole at the funeral...
Ooh.
Like as soon as they showed Bob Dole, I was like, holy shit! I started having Bob Dole flashbacks. Like, wow, he used to look decent. Now he's just old.
He's just
decrepit
old, man.
looking.
Yeah,
but like he could barely even fucking stand up.
Oh yeah, he needed help.
He was looking rough.
Fingers going every way but right.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a World War II vet.
Oh, wow.
Bob Dole.
Mm-hmm. That's why he saluted him.
Looked like a World War I vet.
Yeah. I know, yeah. I was say he looks like a Civil War vet. Fucker looks old, man. I liked Bob Dole, too.
Both were. I did, too. For what I knew of him.
I liked him. I thought he was cool.
I just remember, I'm Bob Dole.
Yeah.
I approve this message, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing everybody talked about from his funeral, though, was apparently, like, Trump just sat there all dead-faced the whole time. Like, he was so inconvenienced by it.
I like George W. Bush's and Michelle Obama's little relationship they got going. Every time they meet or like there's like a function, he always slips her like a piece of candy, and she's always like, "Oh, thank you." it's funny, man.
It's that old man candy, man. All them old dudes have like hard candies on them all the time.
Yeah, dude, I liked George W. Bush.
I didn't at the time, but I like him as a
president. I like him as like not as a joke. I just like him as a person. He can be funny. Dude, he paints.
He paints.
Yeah, he
like
paints.
George Zimmerman. He paints.
Did you ever see the movie that had Josh Brolin in it?
No, I don't think so.
It was just called W.
Oh, no.
Oh, I've heard of it, but I never did see it, yeah.
It talked about, like, his college years and stuff like that. Apparently, Bush used
to... At Yale?
Apparently he used to party.
He used to fuck? Well,
he got in trouble for cocaine when he was in school.
Well, he was part of the Skull and Bones.
There's a new movie coming out about Dick Cheney.
Oh, yeah, it's got Christian Bale in it.
Yeah,
that's
Christian Bale's a fat Dick Cheney. Looks good.
That's Christian Bale?
Yeah, man.
What?
I know.
Looks like the Penguin.
Holy shit, are you serious?
Got ready for a role.
Yeah, look at that. Just heard truth on you right there. That's Christian Bale underneath all that crap.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's Batman, bro.
Yeah.
Well, man, every Batman gets fat.
Well, you think about it, he's already got the voice for Dick Cheney down. I mean, that's how Dick Cheney talks just now. He's talking on the side of his mouth.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Didn't Dick Cheney shoot some dude in the face?
Yeah.
Quail
and
shit?
Trip. Yeah, hunting quail. Yeah.
I think that's in the movie.
Yeah.
You see him wearing the orange vest in the movie.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You see him fall back and shoot the gun. Pow.
Yeah. So how many fucks we giving HW?
Old HW. I mean, I'm really not going to give him a whole lot.
Before you go far, I read a thing today. He was secretly a pro wrestling fan. Like, super into it.
That's 1 point.
That's one. I'm going to go with 6.
6?
I'm gonna go 6 for old HW.
I'll give him a 5 or 6. I'll give him 5.
5? All right. Well, Daggum, what about you, son?
You know, coming from the country, I mean, I give him a 7.
7?
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Miss Day, what about you?
She's gonna go 3.
Oh, I was gonna say I could give 2 fucks.
Burn.
2 fucks about him, but I really don't remember him. Is the thing when he was actively the president. I mean, by the time he was out of office, I was 3.
The only thing I really remember about him
Read my lips.
Well, that and when he threw up all over the Chinese or Japanese prime
He
minister.
threw up all over somebody?
Yeah, like he went over there to do like some foreign relations stuff, and like he's having dinner, and I guess the food made him sick. He threw up right in the dude's lap.
Damn.
Yeah, it was brutal. You can watch it on YouTube.
Pull it up, Jamie.
It's funny shit. Yeah.
Dude, the first president I remember is of course, is Clinton.
That's the first one I remember my parents going to vote for that.
I just remember Clinton because all the shit, like getting the blowy, and remember sitting there watching TV like, I do not have sexual relations with that woman.
Oh, he was the cool president at the time. You know how he got all of his votes, right? He went and did a spot on Arsenio. And he played the saxophone.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and that was what got him elected, apparently, was that he had appealed to a different demographic.
Oh, yeah. Jazz folk.
And Arsenio was the shit back in 1992. Anybody who wanted to be on Arsenio.
Yeah.
Everybody was on Arsenio back in the day.
Back in the day. That was like late 80s, early 90s. That was like the Jimmy Fallon to be at the time.
And the Jimmy Kimmel put together.
Right.
Everybody wanted to be on Arsenio, man.
Yeah.
Arsenio was cool because he even had he'd have like Jason come on. I think he had like Chucky come on and shit. Yeah, the dude was just.
Oh, I remember Chucky being on like the MTV Movie Awards and stuff.
That was just horrible, though. That was horrible. That was right after Bride of Chucky, wasn't it?
Yeah. He flipped off everybody because he didn't win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Bride of Chucky holds up. I don't care what anybody says.
That movie.
I love Jennifer
Really?
Tilly.
My 5-year-old loves that movie, dude. My 5-year-old has a life-size Chucky doll that he insisted on buying.
My youngest child is deathly afraid of the Chucky doll that's behind you. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. Cut to Jenny real quick.
Bam.
No, you can't see it. But I got like a little Chucky doll still in the box up there. And like he's so weary of it. They love watching the movies, but he's scared to death that doll's going to come to life.
I got a picture on my phone right now. I can show you where my son is sitting in a chair with a Chucky that's as big as him.
That's awesome. Not gonna
and
lie.
he literally he went into Hot Topic first, and he was looking for it, and he got mad. We had to go to Spencer's, so we walk into Spencer's, like, Chucky, where are you?
I can guarantee you, anytime you go into a Spencer's, they have a Chucky doll.
A Chucky doll. Oh, yeah.
No matter what.
That's why whenever there wasn't one at Hot Topic, I'm like, we're going to Spencer's.
Yeah.
And then they not only had one, they had two. They had two. They had like one that was just
supply and demand for you.
Yeah, we just got like the cheaper one, and then there was the one that like you press buttons and crap, and it did shit, and it was like $150.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
I think better get blowjobs for
but
that.
The cheap one wasn't even cheap. It was $50.
Oh yeah.
That's a movie prop for you.
We had a Chucky doll when I was a kid when the movie came out. We called it My Buddy Doll.
Oh, yeah, I remember those, yeah.
My brother hid it in the closet all the time. So I would wake up and look over, and I'm like, oh, no. Yeah. I'm like, there he is.
I had a Chucky S doll. I think it was like a Bubba Bear. I think that was the name of it. And that fucking thing, it had like, it would sense like movement.
Teddy Ruxpin?
No, it wasn't a Teddy. It was like,
I had a Teddy
it was
Ruxpin.
newer than that. Yeah. And it had like a sensor, so it like a motion sensor in it. So like if you'd move, it would start saying shit. And when I was little, I used to lay at the end of your bed, and like I'd fucking roll around and sleep at night, and it'll fucking start talking, and I'm like, get this fucking thing out of here.
That would be kind of creepy with like a motion sensor thing.
Yeah, it was creepy.
That was rough.
Yeah.
Tell you what was creepy with the Teddy Ruxpin is like his mouth would talk, like move to like the tape that you'd put in, and would like hear him.
I remember
and, like, move it.
Yeah.
What's really creepy is when you put in like a Motley Crue tape, and then it fucks him up really bad.
Does it really?
Yeah. Because like he's trying to talk, but it's all like out of sync and stuff. So like it doesn't want to work right after that.
My sister had a dog that like you sat in front of the TV and you pushed the button and put the VHS in, and it would follow like the VHS. That was like high quality.
I think I remember something like
shit
that,
right there, man. Yeah.
They had the Furbies after that, which was like next
gen.
Oh,
the Furbies, yeah.
Teddy Ruxpin.
People waiting 8 hours in line for a fucking Furby. Yeah.
And then people started getting paranoid that the government was going to start recording you on your Furby.
Well, they were.
It is true that did happen, right? Yeah. Just like Alexa.
Dude. Oh, yeah, you're Alexa.
Dude, I'm so excited. I talked my wife into letting me buy.
Which one did you get? The puck or the tall one?
Well, I got one of the Amazon Echoes. Yeah. The tall ones. Is the second gen. They just came out with the third gen. I didn't want to pony up the deal. Dude, I got a refurbished one for less than $50.
The tall ones?
One of the tall ones, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the refurbished ones are just as good as new.
Yeah, I mean, and it comes with a warranty.
Yeah.
So, but I got the tall one. I'm gonna put it in the kitchen. I'm super stoked about that.
Dude, it's cool because you'd be like, Alexa, play this, and you'd be like, okay, boom, starts playing it.
Or I can, if I buy the $20 or $10 a piece fucking light bulbs, I can have it turn lights on and off and shit.
Yeah.
But
or like you can dim it to like a certain.
Yeah. You can dim them. Dim the lights.
Put it in sex mode.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Facebook portal?
Oh yeah, like the video chat thing.
Yeah, that like it apparently like pans around your room and everything, and I'm like, well, that's definitely a way for the government to start watching me.
They're already doing it on your phone.
They're doing it on. They've been doing it on my television since I was a child.
Might as well make it convenient for you.
You know.
That's the way I see
with that being said, hello, Mr. NSA agent who's watching us right now. I almost said TSA.
NBA.
They're probably watching.
You didn't see the van parked up the street?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That guy has the best donuts. He throws them out after a day. Yeah. I just walk by, gives them one to me, one to my dog.
That's what happens when you have the government money, man. You can just throw out donuts like that.
Yeah.
Well, we've already been flagged. We've been talking about murder and presidents, so we're on there for sure.
Yeah, and like cults and shit.
Yeah.
And poop and stuff.
Conspiracy theories and
the pebble,
yay!
The pebble poop's what brought it on, probably.
Pebble poop is.
They're like,
oh.
Yeah, Hey, Frank, get over here. You got to be on this.
They're talking about pebble poop. It's code for something. But no, I got one of the big ones, and I got 4 of the dots.
Now,
ones.
Like I said, if you get random shit added to your cart, I'm sorry. I fuck with people so bad. Every time if I see they got Alexa, and they step out of the room and be like, Alexa, order me a 3-foot black dildo. Don't order me. I say, put a 3-foot black dildo on my cart. Okay, add it to your cart. Yeah, dude. Or like you can set up, or like I fuck with people and set up like, please put a reminder to wake me up at 2:30 in the a.m.
Dude, I will straight up murder.
Do it all the time, dude. I did it to my buddy Ryan. He was like, "What the fuck?"
If you do that to me, I will put up a fake Craigslist ad in your name, having you ask somebody to kill them, and then I will show up and kill you, and then blame it on your Craigslist ad.
That ain't cool.
I'm gonna take this episode down. Yeah. It's not going up. Covering all my tracks here. We're gonna cut the feed.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's fun fucking with people with them. I will not get one. I will not get no smart house. I won't get a smart house, nothing. I won't get like a smart fridge. I won't get a fucking doorbell. I won't get none of that shit.
Are you just paranoid about the government watching?
No, man. It's just because everything's hackable, dude. Everything's got an IP address to it. So I mean, everybody can.
Yeah,
there's always some kind of
digital locks they have for doors.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
There's always some kind of what's the word? There's always some kind of hole or flaw. There's a flaw in something, and somebody will figure. Yeah, there's a back door somewhere. Somebody figured it out, man. So
hey, I'm all about the back doors.
Yeah. So it's like people have like their house. People have their houses connected like to their phones, so like they can do like their thermostat. Like, I mean, there were a couple of years ago when they first came out, people were like turning up people's heat to like as hot as they can go. And people's houses like, fuck that. I wouldn't want anybody doing that.
That would be a dick move, but
it's a dick move.
I wouldn't be worried about it.
It's probably nothing but like teenagers doing stuff like
that.
Oh
no, it ain't teenagers. It's anybody that can try to get a hole. If they can find a vulnerability in something in your house, that means they pretty much get your whole. They can get inside your whole entire network of like, you know, what you do and things like that. Fuck
credit card numbers and things.
No way.
I'm not worried about all that, man. Life's too short to worry about things like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's just I'm not worried about it. But
I got a router, and that's all I need.
I want to get like the doorbell thing, like you were saying. I was thinking about getting like the locks,
like the Nest Cam and stuff. Don't get the locks, man. Don't get the locks.
Don't get the locks.
Nah, don't get the locks. Nah.
I say a big no on that.
Yeah. If I got 2 people telling me, I'll take it into consideration.
Yeah, don't get the locks.
But if Jenny chimed in and told me not to do it, I'd still think about it.
And they say they have like the most secure networks or whatever. They're like, oh yeah, don't worry, we're not getting hacked. Yeah. That's exactly what they're going to get.
I wonder if they have like a warranty or like an insurance policy on those.
Probably
like, if they get hacked, like
they know.
Can you blame?
Like, we're so going to get hacked. Yeah. Somebody's going to get robbed. So
it's like LastPass. Remember when you always knew what LastPass is? It's like where they store all your passwords for you. Remember when Toby was like, when he first came on the show, he's like, when you were doing something with your password, he's like, oh man, I don't know why you just don't use LastPass. And you're like, what's that? Like, well, that's where you store your passwords online.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And they're like, yeah, because that's like the safest thing ever. Put all your passwords to everything online, and then have it get hacked. He's like, oh, it's pretty secure. And like 2 months later, like, oh, LastPass got hacked. There goes all your fucking passwords.
That's true. I mean, if somebody wanted to hack my shit, they're gonna hack it regardless. They could hack your router. You know, they could hack anything.
Hack your Xbox.
Yeah, PlayStation for that matter.
Well, the way I look at it is the less stuff that you got to tackle, the better. If you got a whole house full of shit, man, no way.
The way I look at it is I don't want to become even more dependent on electronics and technology.
Yeah, and I feel that way, too.
Whenever the apocalypse happens, I want to be ready.
Yeah, that's why we had an outhouse put in. I was making sure that the wife was cool with that when we got a new place.
Did you really get an outhouse?
No.
Oh, man, pooping outside's the best.
It is good, though.
Yeah, pooping and peeing outside, I love
Dude,
it.
I would love to have an outhouse at this house, just to piss off the neighbors.
Would you keep the door open every time you went out there?
Shit with the door open. You want to eat beef jerky?
You want to know something, Jenny? I don't know if you know this. I didn't really talk about it. I never put it up on social media or anything.
No.
But we had 2 foster daughters for the last 2 months, and we had them taken out of our home this past Monday. They were a bit problematic, to say the least. But the number one thing that me and my boys have done more this week than we've ever done in our entire lives is shit with the door open. Because that's just what guys do. We shit with the door open and we eat beef jerky.
I imagine shitting with the door open if you're shitting out in an outhouse is probably pretty relaxing.
I bet it
you
is.
You just look at all the scenery.
Oh, yeah, look at the stars at night.
Forget an outhouse. If you're going to shit in public, shit out in the open. Shit next to a freeway. That's where I do it.
Oh, Jerry does that anyway.
Yeah, I have no problem shitting outside at all.
Waving at semi-trucks as they go by.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we all three did that.
That was good, man.
You guys say shit like that, but I'm like, I would be happy just to be able to pee outside.
You can. Just got to get the funnel.
Yeah,
get the shiwi.
Somebody buy me a shiwi because
can't you just squat?
You can, but it's not very dignified. And then there's the issue of having to wipe. It's like, pray you have baby wipes.
You got to wipe?
Just use toilet paper. It's biodegradable.
Really?
No, man, really?
Mm-hmm.
No, we use the 3 seashells.
Ah, the 3 seashells, yes. Demolition Man. It's funny you mentioned that because I'm actually going to program my Alexa when I get the lights. Yeah. I'm going to program it to do the whole illuminate.
Yeah,
Deluminate from Demolition Man. Yeah, love that flick, man.
Simon that's Phoenix. A great movie.
That's got Sylvester Stallone in it, right?
And Sandra Bullock. Yeah. That was like one of her first roles back when she was hot.
You had like the blonde-haired Wesley Snipes, which I feel like strongly influenced what they did with Ruby Rod in The Fifth Element.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it was futuristic. What a black guy's gonna do in the future? Get this, guys, blonde. And they were right. Do you have any blonde black guys I see all the time? My friend Darius did it for a long time.
Well, Kid Cudi, Will Smith's son, and
you can't count Will Smith's son though.
Why?
You just can't count him
because he's pansexual.
I don't care what he is. I'm just saying he's Kanye West has right now.
Did you just assume his race?
Yeah, I don't care. His race. Pansexual's not race. It's
I know, but
okay.
You said he was a black guy.
Yeah, that was the topic of the conversation.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. Yes, it was. Where are you going?
I gotta get a drink, man.
I
gotta go outside and take a piss real quick.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Excuse me, boss. Can I get a drink?
I was about. Where the fuck you going? He ain't clocking out, son. I'm just kidding. Oh man, I do gotta urinate.
Yes,
yeah,
please.
I do too. I think I'm gonna head out. I'll pass it.
Oh yay! Because I'm horrible at catching.
I've heard you're pretty good at catching.
It was directly in my face.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because I was totally going to say that.
You catching what I'm throwing?
No.
You picking up what I'm dropping?
Yes.
Smelling what I'm stepping in?
That's what I said.
Smelling what I'm cooking? What?
Throw the eyebrow up. All right, so what else you got on them notes?
What else we got here?
Let's talk about the Avengers.
Yes, the Avengers
trailer. That trailer is so
dropped
good.
Today, dude.
It's IMAX trailer,
so
too.
Good. Hey, Welldagum's going outside to take a piss.
Welldagum!
See, we just talked about this. I can't go pee outside.
You could. Just squat and lean against the fence.
It's very cold. I have to get half naked to do that.
Man, give his neighbor a show.
Yeah. I mean, my neighbors are old and kind of grouchy, but I'm sure they wouldn't mind seeing somebody urinate in my yard.
Fucking hippies.
Well, that would be from this neighbor over here on the other side. The neighbor over here with the cameras, he'd probably put that shit up on Pornhub.
You say there's a camera over there. Now I'm definitely not peeing outside. It's just like you just said, he's going to like profit from my gain, and I ain't even, or it's not even my gain, and he's going to profit
Put
from
you on
it.
pworld.com, some shit like that.
GoldenShower.net.
Golden shower, yeah.
GoldenShower.net.
Yeah.
Black Hawk helicopters.
It's cool. I have a plan. Whenever you guys get to a topic that I really don't know much about, I'm going to disappear. But just so you know, it's going to happen.
Okay, it happens. Everything come out all right out there?
Yeah, man, it's really breezy out there. It's nice.
Nice.
Did it shrivel up on you a little
Nice
bit?
and cool. Well, yeah, I had to, stick my finger up my butt and yell snake.
That's awesome. I hadn't heard that one before.
No, I've heard the finger up the ass thing, but never yell snake.
Yeah.
It pops out. They're all over
Little
the
turtle
snakes.
head.
Yeah.
I like that, man. That's pretty good. So yeah, this Avengers trailer dropped today.
Yes.
Chills, man.
And it was like before 9 a.m. Dusty sends it to me.
I was like,
over
bam,
the message.
Kodak.
And I was just like, ooh, damn. And I watched it and I was like, ooh.
So,
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
I tried to find that meme. I couldn't find it anywhere.
to be honest, I was never too, Hawkeye was very under the radar for a long time. And
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye,
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
You didn't really appreciate him until the Avengers 2. I mean, in his defense, he was under Loki's influence in the Tesseract during the first one. So
Right.
he spent half the time being
A bad guy,
Well, not even a bad guy. He had no lines.
Yeah.
He was literally just like
That's my
A
kind of
drone.
movie
Robot.
right there.
which was what he was supposed to be. And then, you see his humanity in the second one where he takes you to go see his family and everything.
Right.
And you kind of like, you're like, okay. So now you start to have a deep appreciation of this is somebody that could really potentially exist.
That wasn't the second one, wasn't it? That was in Civil War.
That was the
wasn't
second
it?
one.
I thought it was in Civil War when you go and you see his family.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it is.
it was Civil
It's
War
Civil
because
War.
they were
Either
trying to
way,
get away from everybody. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
finally
that's
humanized him. You know what I
Right.
mean? And they gave him a little more of a backstory before you didn't really know much about him, at least if you haven't read the comics. But they finally, everybody's big question whenever the new Avengers came out was, where the fuck's Hawkeye?
Yeah.
And they finally showed him, and he's going to do the next evolution of Hawkeye in the new movie.
Yeah, he
Right.
takes on a new name.
Well, I think it's like Rogue.
He's like a sword fighter or some shit, ain't he?
Yeah, well, he's taking out Yakuza, or Yakuza, or whatever, however you say that.
Yeah.
I don't speak Japanese.
But he just looks rough in the trailer. It
Well,
looks
don't
like,
you think his family
I would
became
say his
dust?
family, maybe.
Yeah, so he just went back to what he knows and taking out bad guys.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's
I mean-
doing it without the government's help. He's just doing it.
He's freelance.
Mm-hmm.
And I was excited about Ant-Man as well.
Well, we all knew Ant-Man was going to come
Yeah,
out.
when he
we
showed up
all
in the
figured
vans.
that out at the
Yeah.
end of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was still really awesome. He's like, hey, remember me?
Yeah.
He's like, is this a video?
Yeah.
Is this an old message? You're like, no, this is the front door right
You
now.
know Ant-Man. You remember that, right?
I love Paul Rudd,
Yeah, he
though.
did.
I love him too. He is
Yeah,
good.
Paul Rudd's my celebrity dude crush.
Oh, yeah?
If I had a dude
Is that your
crush.
pass? You and your wife? You're
Nah,
like, that's my pass.
Not pass, but like.
Mine's Brad Pitt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
I
After all
can
these
see
years,
that.
still Brad Pitt?
Still,
Really?
yeah.
You guys don't
You
appreciate
Ocean's
like
guy?
Ryan
Who?
Who?
Ryan Gosling.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, no.
That guy's a
Every
No.
man has a man crush on Ryan Gosling.
Nope.
They're all
Nope, not
lying.
me.
not me.
The only
Every
thing I
man-
like about Ryan Gosling is the Ryan Gosling won't eat his cereal video.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing I really like about Ryan Gosling.
You don't like the Hey
Have you seen that
Girl?
Welldagum?
No.
None of
What?
that?
Have you seen
Oh,
that?
the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hilarious. But no, every man has a crush on Brad Pitt.
No, I
You
don't. No.
Because like every woman I ever say is like, hey, you like Brad Pitt? And they're like, no. I'm like, how do you not like Brad Pitt? He's got everything you could want. And I'm like, wait, everything I could want.
I like Brad Pitt, but
Yeah.
Paul Rudd's like, if I could be like, I don't know,
He's
I
like
guess
the
he's
guy
like my
next
celebrity
door.
spirit animal, I could say. Just because he's funny, man.
No,
Yeah.
I like Brad Pitt, and I like
Okay.
Paul Rudd. And Ryan Gosling is...
I was going to say either Rygo or
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
No, I'm just
No,
not
I am a
fan of him
Momoa
either.
fan. No, I'm
No.
a Mimosa
Really?
fan, and I'm a Momoa.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a lady thing, but
Bottomless.
Mimosas.
Now, you guys are going to think I'm weird for this, but Patton Oswalt.
I like Patton Oswalt.
no, I
Yeah.
do
I
love
like
him.
him.
You know what? I mean,
Yeah.
that's such a sad story about
But his wife.
his wife, and he's kind of like one of those romantics like Rick Moranis. Most people don't even realize Rick Moranis actually lost his wife
Yeah.
very quietly like 2 decades ago,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he elected to leave Hollywood to be a father to his children. And he was devastated when he lost his wife. He was one of those people that was in it to be married
Oh, yeah.
forever.
I remember
Which
when all
you
that
never
shit went
see
down,
that
yeah.
anymore even.
No.
So
Just for the record, I would like to say my man crush is not Patton Oswalt. I was expecting a much different response from you guys.
You can't seriously.
We're accepting. We're accepting.
Yeah.
We're like, oh,
What are we
yeah,
gonna do?
he
Body
cuddles.
shame him?
He can cuddle well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awful.
No, I wouldn't body shame him. He's just not on my list. Like that was more of a joke. Like,
But he's so
Like
funny
not-
and cute.
but see, I don't like Patton Oswalt.
Okay.
Really? You don't like Patton Oswalt?
I mean, I do.
I liked
but
him in-
short bursts. Yeah, I liked him in Reno 911.
I liked him in Justified. Remember?
Did you guys
You
ever
watched
see Balls
Justified,
of
didn't you?
Fury?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was the guy in the ping pong tournament with the aspirator at the beginning.
Oh yeah. That was a good flick. Very underrated.
I love that.
Very underrated.
Christopher Walken.
I don't know though. Like if I really had to pick like my celebrity man crush, I really don't know who it would be. Like Edward Furlong maybe, but like
Who dat?
only because he was in T2. You know.
He looks like Garbo now.
I know, but look at me. I don't look so good either. I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
if you're gonna have a man, okay, if that's a situation, are you gonna start going after ugly girls too?
I mean, maybe. Why not?
Yeah, I've seen your wife. She's an attractive lady.
Yeah.
She's very beautiful.
Right.
Clearly, you like things that are pretty.
Right.
So, if you ergo are gonna go after Eddie Furlong while he looks like Garbo, why not go by Patton Oswalt?
Yeah, but like,
He doesn't laugh at his jokes.
yeah, like I don't.
But you laugh at Eddie Furlong's jokes.
Yes, because he sets lobsters loose in the Florence Mire, and I love that.
He did.
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he was at
Even Dusty is like,
he was at the Florence Mire,
when
and,
was
and
this?
he was trying to liberate the lobsters. This was like early 2000s, late 90s, something
Well,
like that.
I lived
great.
in Florida at the time,
Oh,
so
okay.
I
But
heard
yeah.
about the other John Connor, like Nick Stahl, the guy that played him in the third one, is
Yeah.
like some crazy meth addict now.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that. He always was kind of weird.
He always played weird movies. Like,
Yeah,
remember Man
just-
Without a Face with Mel Gibson, maybe? Or
Oh yeah,
I remember
yeah.
him in Disturbing Behavior.
Yeah.
So
I totally never put that connection together.
I know
that
there's
was
something
him and
wrong
Man
with
Without
him
a Face.
because I thought he was attractive growing up. So there you go.
So, but Edward Furlong was a cute kid too.
Was an adorable kid, and he was an
Right.
attractive adult. It wasn't until about Detroit Rock City that Eddie Furlong started losing it.
Yeah, he might have been losing it, but he was still.
And you know
he was like
used to
dirty
date
hot.
Natasha Lyonne.
Oh yeah.
She's like Hep C positive. So your man crush more than likely has Hep C.
That's okay.
You mean you want some Hep A to go with your Hep C?
I mean, why not throw in B and D just to round it
That's
off?
what I'm
you know?
saying. I mean, we can call Tommy Lee.
Yeah, call him up. I'm sure he's
probably
got them all.
four strings.
Yeah, just hit it
He's
all
not
in one
afraid
shot.
of the hepatitises. He's had
Yeah.
all of them.
Now, this might blow your mind here. Not so much my man crush, but somebody that I would hate fuck the shit out of. Dusty?
Anthony Kiedis.
Yes.
I would just fuck Anthony Kiedis,
I
even
would-
at his age.
I would hate fuck him
He
until
would
he
take
died.
he would take him out to a field and shoot him and be
In
like,
a
"Hey,"
car.
he'd go to the police station and be like, "I shot Anthony Kiedis."
I remember his cameo
And they
in
would
Point
say,
Break.
"Good job."
Thank you.
I met him.
Put him under a bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say I met him under a bridge downtown.
Yeah.
I even posted a picture recently of him and Flea when they were in the movie The Chase together.
Yeah.
I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but we've discussed this about how much you hate the Red Hot Chili
I do.
Peppers.
I cannot fucking stand them. With every fiber of my being.
You know, I love them so much, I have to pee.
Okay,
I
go
gotta pee, too.
go pee. Gotta do what you gotta do, sister. We talked about Anthony Keys got her all wet. Now she's gotta go.
talk
Rub,
about
she's gotta go rub one out.
Yeah.
Talk about that fight.
That's what she's doing. What fight?
The UFC fight.
UFC. What?
Oh, because she doesn't care for the oofs. I guess it's okay. It's all right.
All right, somebody go lock that fucking door. I was just kidding.
No, but yeah, she makes a good. Oh wait a second here.
Sam Jackson.
Monster 41051. I believe that's Chubbs.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson is my celeb crush. He'd say some cool shit in bed.
Samuel L. Jackson.
He would say a lot
some-
of
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
He'd be
He'd
like,
probably rock that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
"Give me that Royale with cheese."
Famunda cheese.
From under cheese, exactly.
Say
Say again.
say one more time. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
Hey, would you taste my semen? Bitch. Oh wow.
Sam Jackson would say some.
He would.
some pretty fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Even if he just quoted his movies, that'd be good.
Yeah.
ate me. A motherfucking shark ate me. But yeah, the UFC fight tomorrow night. It's Holloway versus Ortega. Now, I don't know if you guys are into UFC or not. For those of you watching at home. Me and Dusty B, we catch all the fights. We watch them all. Welldagum, you catch them?
Here and there.
Here and there?
Yeah,
Are you free?
I don't keep up as good as you guys do.
If you're free tomorrow night, feel free to come over and join us. We're going to be watching them, throwing back some beers, just hanging out. Probably make some nachos or something. Who knows?
All right.
Nacho cheese.
Another message here from Monster 41051. It says, "You're fucking my motherfucking ass."
It's God, it's in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh God, a black child
In the ass.
in the ass.
But yeah, Holloway versus Ortega. Now, Ortega is undefeated. He has not been beaten ever.
He is not. He is a jiu-jitsu practitioner,
He
and he's
is
got good
killer.
hands too.
He is killer. His last fight, he knocked a dude out, right? All his other previous fights were submission.
Yes, Frankie Edgar. And
Yeah.
then the guy before that, he's standing rear naked choke. No, not standing. He's standing guillotine choke this dude. Dude, it was crazy because when he went to guillotine choke this guy, he had his arms set wrong, just because the way the guy shot in on him.
Yeah.
And then like mid choke, the first choke they did, he switched up his arms and continued to choke him. Dude's amazing.
Only time I've ever seen somebody tap out to a move like that.
Oh, dude's amazing.
It was
Jiu-jitsu,
insane.
he's amazing.
He's super good. I love watching him fight.
Yeah.
Now, Max Holloway, though, he's no slouch either.
No, and he's a Hawaiian boy, and I always like the Hawaiians. Like, BJ Penn was my boy. So, yeah, he ain't no slouch either. But, I don't know, man. Like I said, this is a tough fight. I like them both. So, it's like, you know, man, I'll root for them both.
You got to pick one, though, man. Who
man.
you like? I'm going Ortega.
I hate to say it. I think I'm going to go Ortega, too.
I
I like the Hawaii boys.
I love the whole undefeated streak. I hate to see that when it comes to an end.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's, Ronda Rousey's unbeaten streak.
But she had a weak-ass unbeaten streak, though.
Yeah,
chicks
she
in
didn't
the UFC
really...
were in there at the time weren't nothing.
Yeah.
They're not nothing compared to what they are now.
Yeah. But, and like, even, Ronda's new gig in WWE, Asuka, she had a 1.5 year win streak. She was going on. She had like 100 and
Is that
something.
the chick with the hair?
Yeah.
The different colored hair?
The Chinese. I'm assuming she's Chinese.
Yeah.
I hate to...
Did you just assume her
Yeah,
race?
don't assume.
And gender?
That's true. That's very true. But yeah, she had an unbeaten streak. She lost at WrestleMania, man. Like, that's just shitty.
Yeah.
I hate to see, if you're unbeaten, I like to see you remain unbeaten. Even when Tyson lost, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Tyson fucking lost. He is human.
Yeah.
I love
Mike
watching
Tyson.
videos of Tyson, man.
Yeah.
My defense is impregnable.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's going to be good.
Got a broke back.
Yeah. I broke my back. He's all standing in the ring like, what? You broke your back?
It's
I think
broken.
It's going to be a good
Yeah.
fight, though.
Which vertebrae? All of them.
All of them. I don't even know what that is, but I broke it. What's up? What you got on the list next, man?
I don't know if you guys know this. Show of hands, who goes to Starbucks on the
Me?
regular?
Nah, I don't go on the regular.
Never.
Everyone,
Yeah.
nah, yeah. I used to go where the place I used to work at because they had a Starbucks inside, but that's about it.
I'm
I'm not into scorched coffee anymore. Overpriced scorched coffee.
Ooh.
Although Starbucks around here are in Kroger, about the only time I ever managed
Pretty
to
much,
get
those
to
aren't real.
Starbucks.
That's the only time I've ever went to a Starbucks.
Right, I don't just. There's like one standalone Starbucks that I can think of in the Northern Kentucky
Florence,
area.
Small Road.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like a stone throw away from like 3 other Starbucks that are inside of buildings.
Hey man, you gotta
Yeah.
be. White girls love Starbucks.
I would
Yeah.
go to
Love
Starbucks more if there
Starbucks.
was more of them with drive-throughs.
The one in Florence has a drive-through.
And that thing's
Just the
always
one in
packed
Florence. I
too.
don't live in Florence.
Always
Yeah, it's
packed.
always packed, yeah.
Like I can't get the fucking Izzy's because these all fucking white girls
We're in the
like,
same
"Oh my
building,
God."
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I get
McDonald's had the
pumpkin
best
spice
coffee till that
latte.
old lady got burned.
Yeah,
That's true.
They had to
Fucking-
turn it down.
Old bitch.
Every time I'm here, that manages to happen.
What?
When somebody starts, usually somebody brings up Rob, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
next thing you know,
Yeah.
old
Old
bitch.
I love that. Where he's like, "Yo, old bitch." I love Rob.
I'm
man.
with the band.
No.
I'm with the band.
Hey,
Speaking of Rob, actually, just for 1 second, I'm sorry, but condolences to Rob.
I was just
Yeah.
going to say that, yeah, his was sister-in-law
Sister-in-law passed away.
Yeah.
She had a stroke, I think, didn't she?
She
I'm
died
not
very
sure.
suddenly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, she-
our thoughts are with you, dude.
I love Rob.
prayers,
It's been a
what have
while
you.
since Rob's been on the show.
I'd love to have Rob back.
Yeah,
He's
Rob's
a cool
always a
cat,
funny
man.
guy,
As long as he
man.
wears his Dr. Pepper or his Reese cup shirt, I'm
Yeah.
good. But back to Starbucks here. They are banning porn. If you're on their Wi-Fi, they're banning porn
Yeah.
across the board.
Yep. Did you see Pornhub or PornTube responded to that?
Yeah, they are banning Starbucks in their offices. I think that's just great.
It is great, man.
And honestly, I'm going to have to follow suit there. I'm going to have to ban Starbucks from the studio here.
Like I said, dude,
you can't bring Starbucks in
go
here.
to the Barnes & Noble that has a Starbucks in it,
right.
and use Barnes & Noble's Wi-Fi. Dude, it's a loophole, man.
There is a loophole.
Are people really in there looking at porn? I mean, I thought they were all in there writing their novels.
There's a lot.
Sometimes they need inspiration.
Yeah. Did people get off at like looking at porn in public?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna write the next 50
on.
Shades of Grey while sitting in Starbucks, making sure that I mean.
I'm researching.
I'm researching.
What chicks are into? Hey, baby, you into this right here?
My screenplay, okay?
You see this?
You like this? No?
You said you wanted a Java chip.
Well, do you think I could at least pay the barista to take her top off?
Some baristas I would pay.
Some of them are, I always thought there was a prerequisite. You had to have your nose pierced to work there. Like anywhere on your nose, your septum, just standard old school Janet Jackson,
some sort of
poetic
facial
justice
piercing,
nose ring. Yeah, you have to have something, and that, or they require you to have a weird hair color or dreads.
Yeah, I can see that. That's like the trifecta right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the manager.
Imagine somebody with a nose piercing and colored dreads.
Yeah.
Oh, do you own this place?
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't know Lil Pump worked at Starbucks.
But yeah, so no more, as Chubbs has said it here on the internet, no more frap and fap.
Yeah, that's what it was. No more frapping. Well, it's Frap and Fap Fridays is what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Today was Fap and Frap Friday. I missed it, though.
Yeah.
Did the Frap and Fap under my desk.
There you go.
Yep. Not
Heck
really,
yeah.
I didn't. Have you ever jerked off at work?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Did you? You just had to like, fuck this place.
Well, he works at home.
Sometimes you just got to get that release, man.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just fucking need it, man.
This is his work.
Yeah.
It's all over the place, man.
Turn on that black light real quick.
Please don't.
Not in your chair.
Like someone splattered white paint down here.
I told you earlier, it's not in this chair. It's those two chairs.
He don't come on his own chair.
Fuck
God,
no.
he's got to sit in it.
Yeah.
You don't want to sit in a nut.
That's why I tell you guys to sit in specific chairs, man.
Have you ever fucked your wife down here?
No.
But now
Surprisingly
you're
not.
like, I'm going to.
No, I've always thought about it. And actually, a couple weeks ago, I asked her. I was like, "Hey, honey, you want a little dick tonight?"
I mean,
you got to be like that.
Okay.
Well, no, I asked her. I was like, "Do you want a little dick tonight?" And she was like, "Not down here." And that's when I pulled out this.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I got some little dick for you right there."
Little dick. That's good.
And she was like, she just kind of gave me that. I'm sure you get the look a lot where you say something that's really funny and they don't think it's funny. You just get that. Yeah, there it was. That was it.
Looking inside.
That was it. Yeah.
See, I'd get creative down here. I'd be like, "Ooh, you got like 4 cameras, and there's a TV there." You know.
Oh, I know.
You're missing out.
I know.
Get a yoga ball and bring it down here too.
Oh, now you're talking.
Where's that supposed to go? I don't think that's gonna fit.
Anywhere
That's
weird.
Damn, Jenny, you put a yoga ball up there?
I always wanted a yoga ball.
Shit.
I'm
In the ass.
of yoga balls.
Oh man, you are kinky.
That bitch is a freak.
It's like,
We got looks like a first time commenter here. Borderline famous. Just hotboxing in my closet, listening to the voicemail of my boss firing me for going to my dad's funeral. Joke's on him. I uploaded that shit. I have no clue who this borderline famous is.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It sounds like a Johnny Coot.
It could be, but thank
I don't
you,
think it is.
thank you, borderline
Oh man,
famous. For
sorry
commenting.
about your dad passing away.
Yeah, it does
I
suck.
don't know who you
Yeah.
are, but sorry to hear that. Hey, but hopefully you hotbox some fucking good shit in your closet, man.
Some Mac Attack shit.
yeah. Oh, Mac Attack. Yeah,
That's some good stuff right there,
Yeah.
man. You know, from what I hear.
Well, thanks for watching and listening.
Yeah, make sure
like,
you
subscribe,
like, share, and subscribe.
hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
If we get
Ding, ding,
another
ding.
comment, Jerry's gonna take his shirt off.
I'll
Well, we've done that
anyway.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've actually done that. Yeah.
yeah.
Were you on the show when we did that?
I was watching.
You were
and
watching?
commenting,
Yeah. Yeah.
It was super fan.
Was that when we had when was that? We've done it a couple
It
times.
was at the old house, I do believe.
We
Did we have
Buffalo
a
on.
girl on the show?
No.
No. Okay.
That was Tiffy. We didn't do
We didn't
video.
I
do
say
video
if there had
then,
been
yeah.
a girl here, you guys probably would try to encourage her to take her top off.
Well,
I mean, Typically, yeah.
Yeah.
Try to make him feel comfortable by Jerry doing it first.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't.
Was that the night we got super drunk?
That was Go-Go Buffalo was on. We took our shirts off.
Oh, really?
And then
Yeah, we
Tiffany
did.
was on. We took our shirts off.
Yeah.
I want to say we took our shirts off for the Founding Fathers guy too, but
No, we didn't. We were just
out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just not right.
I don't know. I can't remember how many times we've taken our shirt off. I don't know.
Did you take your dick out for Harambe?
I mean, I have several times. Yeah.
Every time I piss, I take my
For Harambe, man.
Yeah.
Man, I tried to get Welldagum to spit up his drink, but no, that's going to take more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Borderline. We actually got another one from old Chubbs here. He said, "Lead by example." I guess he wants me to take my shirt off. That was his line there for the longest time.
Take your shirt off.
He used to do it all the time. But like Jenny said, Borderline famous. If you come in again, she will take her shirt off. Yeah.
Yep.
So please comment on that.
You want me to take my shirt off for you?
Take your top off.
Yeah.
What?
Take your shirt off.
You just get your beautiful buns up them driveway. Every time I say that, I always think of that. You may remember Billy Madison, the housekeeper.
The housekeeper, yeah.
You know,
Let me
he'd
take
be
my
like,
shirt off for
want
you.
me to take my shirt off for you? That woman's my spirit animal.
I love that movie.
She's great.
So
I like the part
I
where
thought I was your snack pack.
yeah.
what's his name?
You could help me shave my armpits.
Chris Farley. He was like, "That's correct."
Oh God,
is
Veronica
correct.
Vaughn
Yeah, that is correct.
is one piece of ash.
I know from experience.
No, you don't.
Well, no. But
I will turn this goddamn bus around.
who eats 30 kids' sack lunches?
If peeing your pants is cool, okay. Well, I
Consider
can
me
do.
Miles Davis.
Exactly.
We can keep going.
We
yeah.
can keep. I know the whole movie from start to finish. Come on.
Between that, Happy Gilmore, I probably know like every line in those movies.
Have you seen his new stand-up?
No.
I
I've heard
tried
it's
to
really
watch
good.
it. It's so chopped up. It's
Yeah.
like I can't.
Well, that's what he did. He pieced together all the good stuff that he liked.
Yeah, and it's like I can't.
Which it's pretty much his old stuff, just
Yeah.
as an older guy.
Yeah.
And so you can hate on it, but it's still funny.
I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
I just can't watch it because of the way it's so chopped up.
Yeah.
I like everything just to be one continuous shot.
Well,
I don't
well,
like the
most
chopped up.
You like
most
it
comedians
to
do
flow.
that. They chop it up, but they do it wearing the same clothes and trying to hold the same points.
Yeah.
So really, they just make it flow better. He just did
Well,
it.
he
Was like,
didn't make it
I'm
flow
rich. I
well.
don't care.
I always remember his stand up from the 90s, not even really being stand up. He would always like get his guitar out and sing silly songs.
You know,
Now, tell your friend Veronica, here comes Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah to all our Jewish fans out there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
believe it or not, we have 7 people watching right now.
Woo.
Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
If we get 8,
click that
I
little
will
click that bell.
take my top off.
Hey, you heard it, folks.
Somebody call
Somebody-
your friend right now.
Pull it up on your phones or something.
Do it.
And
Do
it
it.
dropped to 2.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't offer it. But,
Go ahead.
I got this
8
lead by
people.
comment example, lead by example comment, and that's either directed at me or Jerry.
Yeah.
He said lead by example. He said the offer is on the table. Well, the offer is on the table now because she said if we get one more viewer, then she's going to take her shirt off.
I didn't say which shirt I was going to take off.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Must be warm in here.
What else you got on that list?
Let's see what else we
that
got
big,
here.
beautiful list.
Let's see. Marlboro.
Yes.
Finally getting into the
Yeah.
weed game.
I could talk about weed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Cronus Group, based out of Canada. I can't remember I can't remember the name. It's not Marlboro. It starts with an A. It's like I can't-
Samsonite.
Yeah, it's a
I
weird,
was
it's a
way
weird
off.
name. Yeah, no, it's like Albitra or some stupid like that, or by I can't remember, but it's something like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like $3 billion, something like that.
Is that all?
Or maybe no, it's 1.5.
I was saying it was 1.5 billion. Is
Yeah,
the
it's
numbers I
1.5
saw.
billion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cronus Group, the beverage company put that much into Cronus Group, but yeah, 1.5 billion. Yeah, a lot of people were pissed about it.
I honestly don't know why they haven't already gotten to the weed game.
They're a little late to the
A
game.
lot of people
Yeah,
are a
they're
little
very
pissed off
late.
they sell cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and they add
So-
chemicals to said cigarettes.
Right.
Right.
So
I mean, I wouldn't really want chemicals in my weed, but there was an urban legend when we were growing up that supposedly in the 90s that they were going to do Marlboro brand of cigarettes that was
Yeah.
marijuana. It was going to be called Cigaweed.
yeah.
is what I was told. Again, that's an urban legend. That sounds just like some story where somebody would tell you while they're fucked up.
I mean, if
I always thought they'd call it marijuana.
yeah,
That too.
I always thought that'd be the best name for it. I think. Yeah.
I wouldn't I mean, if I did partake, I wouldn't buy anything from anything like that. It would be like a small grow.
Yeah, but with the kind of money that Marlboro has, though, they could put joints in gas stations.
Oh yeah, but
you know,
they'd
make that shit happen.
But the cool thing about it's like craft beer. It's like, you know, nobody. Well, not nobody. I mean, some people still like it. People don't want to drink Bud Light all the time. They want something different, flavorful.
Have you
that's the thing.
You need to come to my hometown.
Yeah. Well,
you're wrong.
Yeah. Well, I meant like in more urban areas.
Yeah.
That's my point, though. I think if Marlboro were to put marijuana in like gas stations and stuff,
it'd be easier to get.
But I mean, you'd have your Marlboro or your Bud Light. You know,
it's the Bud Light of weed.
Yeah, it'd be the Bud Light of weed. You know, then you'd have like, you know, your off-brand stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not your name brand stuff, but it's still good. You'd have like Dos Equis or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's.
You'd have your American spirits of weed.
Yeah, you'd have your American spirits. You know, you'd have your. You know, I'm sure Camel would get in on the game. R.J. Reynolds would probably do something. You know, Camel Greens. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Camel Fields. I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Chubbs calls it hipster weed. Yeah.
Camel OG.
Hipster weed?
Camel OG, I like that.
Yeah, I like that
one. No, Camel Kush.
Camel Kush.
Yeah.
I think that's
they
already,
have two brands
real.
right there.
Probably
Camel
is.
Kush and Camel OG.
Yeah.
One's an indica and one's a sativa.
Yeah. I could get into that.
OG.
I was always a Camel man anyway when I smoked.
But close.
I was just saying, it's just an example. We just totally throw out the two.
Camel seemed to stink less back in the day.
Man, I used to.
Marlboro stunk a little more.
Because they're Turkish.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I used to love the smell of anything.
I didn't like smoking Marlboros, but when I was a kid, the smell of a freshly lit Marlboro, I loved it, man.
Now, like the smell of a Marlboro Ultralight, I love the smell of those.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's more the paper than anything.
Chubbs also threw in micro groweries.
Yeah, that's already called. That's already a thing. Micro groweries.
That's already a thing.
Yep.
Small batch weed. Yeah. My buddy had a small batch weed thing. Paid for his trailer with it.
Nice.
True story. Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't a small batch of meth weed?
No.
I'm just kidding.
We're not talking about my family members here.
A few years ago, I remember reading about some guy got a package delivered to his house by mistake, and it was like just filled with pounds of weed.
You hear about that shit all the time. It just happened a couple months back.
And it's like, I wouldn't report that shit.
No.
This actually came in like an Amazon box or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, it did. And it was all like, they had about probably 2 or 3 pound bags in it.
Yeah.
Amazon selling weed now?
Shit. That's another company I'm surprised that hasn't jumped on board. But man, Bezos is so rich, he don't fucking care. He was like, weed? I don't care. I'm already making bank.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Facebook.
Hey, Alexa.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexa, add a gram.
Yeah. To my cart. Okay, so we got the Marlboro thing. How do you guys feel about Neil deGrasse Tyson being accused of sexual assault?
I don't know, man.
Like I said, I read his rebuttal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Saying,
let me just say, I didn't read it only because I thought it would have a lot of large words in it that I didn't know the meanings to.
It did, but I assumed to act like I knew what they meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Googled him on the side. I would have.
But no, it was a really good article he put out, just kind of stating the fact of how if you're the accused, you're automatically in the public eye a criminal. You're automatically guilty, and he addressed that of like, hey, we can't just do this, blah blah blah. I mean, Bill Cosby, whatever, that was bad, but but I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. But no, he took every account.
I got that barbecue sauce. Hey, would you taste my barbecue sauce? You see stars and planets. Sorry, man, go ahead.
No, you're good. But no, he took every incident in account and talked about it in depth, and it was interesting to read. I'm not joining one side or the other. I think he's intelligent, and I like what he's done for the science community, as much as I can say that, being a hilljack from wherever. But I mean, it was a good read to see what he had to say about it, as opposed to the accusing end of it.
Yeah,
he killed Pluto.
Yeah. I didn't really care about Pluto that much.
I'm just saying, he is a very intelligent person. He's literally the one that took Pluto and said, hey, you know what? He finally
I mean, look what Disney did to Pluto. I mean, a dog owned a dog. What was wrong with Pluto?
It was
he
mouse
mentally
owned a
challenged?
dog,
Was he? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Mickey Mouse owned him.
Well,
Goofy
Goofy's a
hung
dog.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
How messed up is that?
Mickey owned Pluto.
Yeah. Was he mentally challenged? Was he lesser than other dogs? Was he? I don't know.
He was
my
a weird
point.
looking dog.
Yeah.
It's good if we get Pluto off the record so Disney doesn't get in trouble because they're making Marvel movies now. So
Yeah.
They got that
Can't
Marvel
have
money.
that shit.
No.
Don't want to be associated with James Gunn or anything.
Well,
You know.
getting back to the Neil deGrasse Tyson thing,
rabbit holes.
as the only person with a vagina in this circle,
Did you just assume our gender? I'm offended.
maybe a little bit.
Triggered.
Well, okay, only person has a legit vagina in this room, as
Same.
in made by God.
You saying my shit ain't legit?
I mean, I'm just saying if you bought it from some guy south of the border, it don't count.
What about north of the border?
Anyhow, just, I always find it disappointing whenever the false accusations come through because, there are a lot of women that are a part of the Me Too movement who are not comfortable with talking about it and never will. And there are some people that need to bring these type of things to light, especially, if they are in a situation where it could be detrimental and potentially dangerous to them. They need to feel comfortable to do it. And I'm always disappointed to hear that some woman just decided, hey, I'm just going to ruin this guy's life, which thereby, negates credibility on anybody that has a legitimized claim.
Right.
So, yeah, that always really kind of makes me go, it's very disappointing, but, bitches be like that sometimes.
Bitches be tripping, yo.
Bitches be doing that shit. No,
Yeah.
he raped me. I have his baby. It's like, why?
How do you feel about R. Kelly pissing on people?
I'd feel a little bit better about it if they were over the age of 18. But, he was also married to Aaliyah when he was, 25 and she was 16 or some crap.
I will say this about R. Kelly. He's no Chuck Berry.
No.
That's what I was
He liked to
thinking.
do
I was
that.
trying to think.
Yeah.
Chuck Berry's cousin was in Back to the Future.
Marvin Berry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that movie. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
Yeah. It's a good
You know
flick,
your
man.
cousin? Marvin
Berry.
Marvin Berry?
You know that new sound you're looking for?
Why do we always sound
listen
like
to
Samuel L.
this.
Jackson every time we talk? It's like, this is how I talk.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever seen his movies?
I saw a meme the other day. It was Hagrid rather, from Harry Potter, and it had Samuel L. Jackson's face attached to it, and it said, "You're a wizard, motherfucker."
I saw that too. That was good. For the record, I've never seen a Harry Potter movie. Don't,
I feel,
I
Harry
don't care
Potter.
to see him.
I feel Drake's gonna be like the next R. Kelly.
You think so? You think he's
Yeah.
gonna piss on somebody?
No, he's just like.
I feel like
I read that
Usher.
he's he grooms chicks, he meets girls and they're underage, and he's sends them shit and buys them all kinds of stuff, and then right
Didn't he
when
do that to some famous
then,
girls?
yeah, and
Yeah.
then right when they turn 18, they're like, "Bam, what's going on, girl? Come hang out with me. Let's fuck." Pretty much, is what he does.
I mean,
I think he's gonna get caught slipping one day.
is that a bad thing to do to groom chicks?
It's not really all that right.
I mean, you're not.
Especially underage chicks be like, "Oh yeah, this
Yeah, but you're not doing
16,
anything
this
wrong.
chick is
It's-
2 years."
Is it wrong to buy?
Creepy,
It's
okay?
very creepy, man. Yeah,
Just-
that's
okay,
creepy.
you know
It
what?
might be creepy, but at least he's not totally trying to fuck a mother.
I mean, but
underage,
I think he's gonna end up.
You don't know if
slipping
he's
one day.
trying to fuck
Yeah.
him underage. That's the thing of it is
Yeah. He did
But
to
he- but
Baldwin's daughter. What's her
he
name?
waits.
Haley?
Yeah, he did it
waits.
to her. Yeah.
He waits till they're legal. There's no harm in that. I don't
I mean, it's still creepy, man.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is creepy. It is. I mean, just okay. Put yourself in the position if one of those young men upstairs was your young lady.
right.
Would you want some fucking creepy?
I'd be like, hold on, see if you can get a Ferrari out
Yeah.
of him.
Wait,
exactly.
See if you can get some shit out of him.
Yeah.
Let's get
Keep
a
playing
car.
him, man. Keep playing him.
Yeah.
Buy me some of them wireless light bulbs so I can have Alexa turn them on and off.
Be like, hold on.
Yeah.
Could he pay for your college?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking just.
Yeah.
I don't care. Handy, I don't care. That's all you can
You
do.
sound like
Handy.
that one woman that married her daughter off to fucking Doug Hutchinson, Courtney Stoddard or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Their mom handed him off to him when he was 50 and she was 16.
Yeah.
After they bought her a new pair of tits.
Well, it's what was her name? Nicole Smith.
Yeah, but
But she wasn't underage though. She was
She
pretty. She was
actu-
older, but
She was actually stripping before she met JR, and
but he was just super old. Like,
Oh,
he was in
yeah.
it. He was like Bob Dolan at the wedding. Pretty
Single
much.
mom.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. I mean, especially because you think they really ever had sex?
Oh no.
He might have tossed off a few times to her
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah, if he
I mean,
could.
who-
I mean, who
who
knows if his
wouldn't?
dick worked
Yeah.
at that age?
Yeah, you never know. This
I
was
mean,
pre-Viagra.
what's gonna come out? Just
Yeah.
powder.
Powdered milk.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
She's all of a sudden sitting there, and then she looks like she's got baby powder everywhere. It's like, I'm gonna go get you. A towel.
Knowing her though, she probably chopped that shit up and snorted it.
Probably. I'll snort this off.
I want him to work on my album. Remember when she was on that award show where she was all fucked up?
Oh yeah, which
Yeah.
award show? There were so many. She
Yeah.
was
It
always
was
fucked up.
infamous because
Throwing
they
her
were like, oh,
purse
she
at
was all
someone.
fucked up. Yeah, she
That was like MTV Movie Awards or some shit.
yeah, it
like
was
that.
like
Music
maybe
awards.
2 or 3 years before she died.
Yeah.
What's the worst person you, like a celebrity you seen fucked up, like either performing?
Courtney Love.
Really?
Oh God.
I was
what I
probably
was
Amy
going with.
Winehouse.
Oh yeah.
Amy Winehouse. She
Well, Courtney Love
fucked
didn't
up all the time
perform.
and perform.
She was on like the MTV carpet thing
Yeah.
with Madonna, and she like threw a shoe or a purse or
Purse,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Was that like the 90s?
Yeah,
That's
it was
what
in
I
the
was
90s.
thinking.
Yeah. She came up. She was all hella fucked
She's
up.
probably
It
on
was bad.
her own.
She probably was.
She looked every bit of it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just look at her and go, "Oh." we
She's
should
probably
not have
9
her."
months pregnant with little Frances Bean.
No, no, Frances Bean. She's what, like 28 now or something like that.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's up there.
I was 9 when he died, and she was like 2 at the time. So she was born in 92. So math that,
So she's like 27 then.
something like that.
Yeah, 27.
Um,
She's at that age
She
almost
was
where
born
she's
when
about to
In
blow her brains
Utero
out.
was released.
Yeah,
It's probably why it was called In Utero. Come to think of it.
yeah, probably. Interesting.
Interesting.
Oh man, well that's all the topics we got for this week, folks. Plus
Yeah.
we're almost at an hour and 22 minutes here. We've lost 2 viewers. Nobody wants to see Jenny
How
take
many
her
we got
shirt
left?
off. We got 5 right now.
That's cool.
Which is
Thanks,
good.
people,
yeah.
for watching.
It's good. Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment. We'll give you a shout out here before we get off of here.
Yeah.
But I would like to thank our special guest, Josh Williams, a.k.a. Welldagum, and the lovely and talented Jenny Day.
Thank you for having me.
Do you guys have anything that you want to promote or anything before we get out of here?
Oh no.
No?
No.
No?
No.
Well, I know Mr. Williams here. I know he's got the Welldagum podcast
Yep.
Yeah.
that you can check out. You said earlier it's been a while since you've done one.
Yeah, been a couple of weeks. Got a lot of stuff going on with Christmas and whatnot, and Thanksgiving, and
You know, it's tough being a stay-at-home dad.
it is.
Yeah.
You think you got a lot more time than you do, but it's hard to record something that you got to be really quiet with.
Yeah.
when you got kids screaming and yelling. But getting ready to get back into it pretty hard. Got a bunch of guests lined up.
There you
stuff like
go.
That, so
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, be sure to check them out. You're on, iTunes, Stitcher,
all that good stuff. I reckon.
all the podcatcher apps.
Spotify,
Spotify.
all them fancyins.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, that's one thing we're not on. We're not on the Spotify or the Pandora.
Man, we need to, man.
Yeah.
iHeartRadio's got podcasts now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people going on about
Yeah,
that.
gonna have
a
to-
lot of big things, but and they're doing a podcast awards in January. iHeartRadio.
Really?
Yep.
Well, we need to jump on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know.
I wonder if we can get voted best podcast in
I don't know about
the
that.
neighborhood.
Yeah, in the neighborhood. Yeah. In Independence, man.
Yeah, I'd settle for Independence.
I'd settle for
Yeah.
Independence too. Yeah.
I don't know anybody else who does podcasts in Independence.
Oh, well, I don't know. Oh boy, a
How many
creepy dude,
people
but-
in Independence have computers?
A lot of people,
What the
really.
Fuck!
Just
You can get the
messing
fuck
with
out, man. Get out of here. I'm just kidding.
Fuck out of here.
Get the fuck
No.
out of here.
You guys have electricity out here? What the fuck?
This is all running off solar power. These lights are going to dim any
I
minute.
thought you had a generator because honestly, I was smelling a little something and I was hoping that it was fumes from a gas tank, but I guess it's just you.
That was just where I shit outside.
Yeah.
It's just fermenting out there in the grass.
Well, it's kind of a relief because at least now I'm not getting ready to have a stroke.
Yeah, you're good, man.
He's got a hamster wheel up back. Makes his kids run on it
Yeah.
for electricity.
Hey, kids, get out there and run the hamster wheel.
They're probably like, what?
They're probably sitting there going, what the fuck's he talking about? Hey, Mr. Hamster's not running on his wheel. Shut up, Dad.
You all got a hamster?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I know. I didn't know.
Yeah, we got a hamster.
Oh.
Yeah. I just put it in the front office.
Oh, really?
So we can actually, ignore it in a common place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's the last time they took that thing out?
It's been a while.
But you got 3 dogs, bro. That thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the dogs
Boner.
freak out. I do take it out and put it in its little hamster ball.
Do you spin it?
No.
Dude,
that's
spin it,
just
it'll
mean.
piss everywhere.
I don't want to do that. My dogs freak the fuck out when the hamster's in his little ball. It's kind of cute. But yeah, that is going to be our time this week, folks. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. All 7 people that watched, or more, could have been,
Listen.
more people at different times. Who knows? But yeah, thanks, Josh. Thanks, Jenny, for coming in, filling in for the Chubs, Monster 41051 on the YouTube here, commenting all throughout the show. We hope you feel better. Dusty was telling me there is medicine you can take for Hep C now.
Yeah.
So
what?
So don't worry
Hep
about
C?
Yeah, it's Hep C, bro.
Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how many beers we shared?
Yeah, Hep C's for life,
For
bro.
life, bro. Had a cold sore. Started to cry.
He is a disgusting human being.
Yeah. Nah, you don't have Hep C.
Nah, he's just got a little stomach bug or something. He'll be fine in a day or so. He'll sleep it
Right,
off.
Hep A.
There
I
you
would
go.
say.
Yeah, Hep A sounds more
Hep A
appropriate.
sounds Mexican.
Yeah. Hep A.
Hep A. You probably could get Hep A when you go to Mexico.
Probably.
You're the only person I know that's been to Mexico.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything weird in America. Actually, just kidding. I did a lot of weird
You said there were a
things
lot
in
of
Mexico
monkeys
with my
and
wife.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, they're not monkeys. They're like raccoon.
They're rakins?
things.
They're just
Yeah.
really big rats.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all right, we are going to get the hell out of here. Thanks, everybody. Like, share, subscribe. Catch us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, all the podcatcher apps. You can just fucking Google us. I actually Googled us today, and we're on a lot more shit than I didn't even know about, like a lot of independent
Really?
things. Yeah,
Nice.
it's crazy. I should have bookmarked them or sent them to you or something. But yeah, but we're out there. Just check us. Search KYHBB or search Kentucky Hop Round Boys. That's what I did. So with that being said, I'm your host, Jerry Saylor.
I'm Left for Slip into OCB.
I'm Welldagum.
And I'm Jenny Day.
And we out.
Fuck you, Toby.
Well, now.